Nice. Larry, you are there. It's good to see you. Yeah, real talk. Real talk today, 4th of May 2023. And my name is Mark Godwin Iweajua. I'm here with my colleague, my partner, co host, Larry Jones. Larry, you're welcome to Real Talk.
Hello, people. You're welcome to another exciting episode of Real Talk.
Nice. Nice. Good to see
Yes.
you. I'm surprised there. Okay. Larry, we've been saying a lot of things. Real Talk, like we know, is our candid show where we give inspiring discussions, guide to relationship, to friendship, to sustainable relationship. And the aim is to get real issues out of whatever it is we're doing. And we speak also from an expert point of view, based on experience of others and our colleagues around. So you're welcome. Today we're talking internet dating dangers. What are the risks in the internet dating? Um, a lot of people want to interact through the internet. Relationship could be formed through the internet, but there are hiccups to it. Online dating has become a very, very um, strong thing that has been going on. Also, it's associated with a lot of problems. People exposing themselves to the risks of fraud, scam, stalkers, and even sexual abuse. So this is what we're discussing today. Laurie, what do you want to say about the topic? What do you want to say?
Thank you very much.
Mhm. Go ahead. We're listening.
Internet dating.
Yes. Right. I think it's your network there. Um,
Yeah, network. We are
I,
back.
I can hear you anyway.
Yes, yes, yes. I said internet dating
Mm-hmm.
is actually supposed to be a good thing.
Mm,
As in, people that thought
mm-hmm.
about it, having the app, having the dating site for
Mm-hmm.
good.
Good.
But it has its own advantages and disadvantages. And
That's true.
those disadvantages are things, should I say, created disadvantages. They were not supposed to be there.
Mm.
They were not just, the plan was not for it to have disadvantages. Okay?
Ye- Yes, we know, Larry, we know and
Some,
every good thing has its advantages and disadvantages. Something comes to pollute every good thing that humanity
someone that
tends.
developed a dating site had to,
Mhm.
that could lead to good relationships, that could lead to marriage or just companionship that can really last. There is when the bad eggs entered into such things and spoiled it. In fact, now I can say almost 80% bad eggs are now roaming around
Mm.
looking for who to scam, who to sexually abuse, who to even, most of them are killers.
Mm.
Okay, so now I'm not saying, I can't say that it's totally bad to do the internet dating, but you have to be extremely careful.
Extremely careful. Laurie, listen to these statistics.
See,
Saying, listen to this. Internet interaction increased after the pandemic, the COVID corona
about,
pandemic. It is said that, can you hear me? Can you,
yes,
can
I'm
you hear me?
hearing you.
Okay. So he said
Yes.
that 65% of the world's population actually go to the internet to find romantic relationship, and it's increasing every day. He says 2 out of every 10 human beings on earth are using a dating app that has to do with relationship and all that. So now what happens is some of those dating apps, some of those dating platforms are not very safe to use because you can't beat some of these smart guys. The scammers are out there. They are very good at what they do. They target these online dating services, and a lot of them cause havoc on people. So, but regardless of that, a lot of people are still searching for partners online, and it's working out for some people, but it's not working out for some people. Some people are getting into danger. Some people are being scammed, even financially too. You know, so some people have said the most common place to get a person trapped is through dating line, dating apps, dating platforms. So what we're doing on today's program is to um, make our listeners, viewers know they have work in it, the danger in it, you know. But still, the internet is a beautiful place that has been created for humans to interact. So it's a two-way thing, you know. But it's good to play safe. Is that correct, Larry? Larry, are you still listening? Are you there? Oh, can you hear me? Okay, I think it's a network. So the fraudsters, what they aim to do is to use the emotions of people on this dating app to persuade them to do crazy things. You know, like extort people for money, extort people, ask for their details, and they succeed in some cases. The problem also is that because those platforms cannot really control who uses their platform, it's hard to get into stopping internet scams. You see, it's very hard. So I'm also going to give you some outlines what you have to look out for, what you have to look out for before you go through, before you're satisfied that whoever you're talking with or chatting up with is truly out for what he says he's out for and is real. He's not a scammer. He's not a. There's also the boot system they use, a kind of robot automated system where something will just be answering and it's not a human being that is answering. You know, this thing will be giving you back and forth reply, but it's not real. So these fake attractions are multiple. There are many out there. There are words for them. We call catfishing. You know, there's this word called catfishing. That's having a fake profile and claiming to be somebody, but you're not. Are you there? Are you following up?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. Go ahead. Say something.
Yeah.
Right
For
off.
the catching,
Yeah.
it depends on the internet site that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take maybe Facebook for an example. If you see a fake
Account.
Facebook profile, there's a way you scrutinize the profile and you will know this is not a real person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So okay, you check where there's no address, no and nothing that the person post has a no meaningful post, no and then the person doesn't post any social anything, and
No discussion.
maybe if you ask, yeah, if you ask for maybe a video call, they tell you their camera is spoiled. They will not
Mm.
want to see you on camera.
On camera.
So those are things you have to be careful about. Then before
Yeah.
you start falling in love with, so except it's a long relationship that you want to start. But if it's something that maybe in the same region, in the same country or anything, before you allow your emotions to start flowing,
Flow.
try and see the person face to face in a neutral place.
That's it. That's
A
it.
neutral place.
Place. That's it.
Okay. That's
Yes.
it. Somewhere that other people, not secluded neutral. Oh. Some people will just go to a hotel to go and meet someone that they've not met before. For the
Mm,
first time, you're going inside a room. No,
mm.
you meet in a maybe in a restaurant, a park, all those things. That's the first meeting. Then do
Yes.
more
You know,
investigation.
you know what we're going to do. This is beautiful what you're saying. But what I want us to do is give a scenario of how the initial arrangement, the initial way they go about it. Excuse me, the initial way. So what you're saying now is very good. You're now giving ways to combat such activity. So, but I
Yeah.
want to start with this. First, we need to put out how they begin. Most times, it starts with a fake profile on the social media. Uh,
Mm.
the fake profile
Yes.
on social media of a person. Most times, they even put a name, a photo of somebody that is not real, that's not them.
Yes.
That is what we call catfishing, like I said earlier. Now, when they get this person, this scammer moves to talking about relationship, you know. And one way they do that is they quickly begin to express their love and begin to say, I love you, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. And they leave that social platform probably they have started from and now tell you, let's migrate to WhatsApp or Telegram, where you now have this one-on-one conversation with that person. Now, all of this, what they are trying to do is um, work on your brain and gain your trust, you know. So you begin to see this person as real. You begin to think he's what he says he is. Um,
Mm.
and this begins. It begins. This is now the way to rate. They also begin to talk about their situations. In most cases, also you find them talking about how life is doing them. He had a business, his money's gone, blah blah blah. You know, they create all these things to work on the person's brain and begin to look how to get into the person's emotion. You know, by creating all this sympathy, um, talking about elaborate situations and scenarios of things sometimes that are exaggerated and not real. And this is how it begins to go. Uh, then, like you said now, Laurie, it now comes to where they now begin to talk about let's meet in person, let's visit each other, let's meet sometime. So I think you can take it from there. Go ahead, Laurie. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. When it gets to the stage of meeting them physically,
Yes.
I will say meet them at a neutral ground, a
Hmm.
neutral place.
That's
It could
correct.
be restaurant, it could be park, it could be just any small eatery or an occasion. If you can
Small eatery and occasion. So Laurie's talking about what now happens after they've gone through those stages, like I mentioned
if
earlier.
you have an
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, your
just
network.
make sure you meet in a neutral ground. But after the first meeting, it doesn't mean you will now lose your guard. You go
Okay.
for more investigation because meeting someone on a neutral place just once doesn't guarantee that the person is safe. Anyway, from your conversations, you will know. But it doesn't guarantee that this is a good person or this is someone you can, you know, live with.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the
Yeah,
first
so
thing,
very good. So yes, very good, Laurie. Laurie, now what we're also saying is for the benefit of our listeners, so that they can be guided, uh, because
yeah,
we've had lots of cases. There's one actually what triggered this whole discussion today is an event, an occurrence in Nigeria, in Abuja, the federal capital of Nigeria. A young girl from Kogi, South Central Nigeria, was killed. Beautiful
mm,
girl, beautiful girl with hopes. In fact, she does videos encouraging her followers. And somehow she met this guy online and went all the way. And they killed her. That was so pathetic. That was so
Very
annoying.
sad.
Yes, you had the news, right, Esther?
Yeah.
That's,
Yes.
and there are so many Esthers out there that wants to get hooked up through social media, and there are also so many killers of Esther out there that are out to prey on these young ladies and kill them. For many purposes. They kill for ritual, they kill for to hide something, they kill to steal something. Like if they've stolen something from the girl, they will probably want to kill her because so it's hazardous out there. It's risky out there. But we still don't say we still won't discourage the internet interrelationship, internet engagement. But it's being on the guard, be on the lookout because these
Yeah.
things are happening. There's what you call stalkers. A stalker is somebody that watches you from the internet and is observing, watches your waking up in the morning, goes what it's just keep watching you. And sometimes these stalkers could be obsessed with the person, and he doesn't know how to go about it. So he becomes a stalker. He's watching you, checking on you, and you probably don't know he's doing that. And there are the ones we have this with cyber stalkers, we have stalkers, normal stalkers that even have access to where you live and they'll be watching you. Most times, all these people come through engagement from the internet. So it's something that our voices should really rise up. I mean, Esther was killed innocently. She thought she probably was going out for a dating outing, you know, and she left home. Nobody knew where she went. All they saw next day was a dead body. So, also in the Nigerian context, Larry, what will you say from your Nigerian angle? Because I know one could make a call or two and inform somebody, hey, listen, I'm going out on a date with this guy. I don't know him that much. I met him online, but see his number, see where I'm going to. Don't people do that? Can't that be done, Larry?
I didn't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? I said,
Yes.
can from the Nigerian context, can't a girl going out on a date, for example, can her make a call to her people, her own family member, and say, "Listen, I'm going out on this date with this guy. I don't really know him that much, but please, we're going social place. I'm going with him. See his number. This. I mean, can that play out?
Of course. That's a very great mistake she made. She
Okay,
would have told somebody where she was going to. Okay. But even for that first date, even till the fifth or sixth date, once you're going to see this person, let people know.
let people
Let
know.
your friend know. But some ladies will say they don't want their friends to know where they're going to, so you will not snatch. They don't want to give their friend, their boyfriend
Number.
number, maybe they are too catch a hair. Then get a family member, get an elderly person that okay, your mind is at rest. The person will not snatch the man from you. It could be
Mm,
your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, see, I'm going to so and so place. I don't really know this person. Or this is the third time I'm seeing him, but I've not really known him
yeah.
in case of anything. And another thing that will make, as in, even if the person you're going to see is a bad person, one thing that will put fear in them and they will not do any harm to you is when you get there, tell the person
Yes.
tell them,
Larry, yes. Go ahead, Larry. Larry, your network is going off, but I
okay,
can hear you. I can
what
hear you
I
now.
said,
Mhm,
okay, what I said is after giving to your neighbor, your friend, or your sister, brother, the
mhm,
number, when you get there, in order to put fear into the person that you went to meet, so that
mhm.
even if it's a bad person, he will have a return of whatever bad thing he wanted to do to you.
Mm.
Tell him that someone is with your number. I gave your number and picture to somebody. They know I'm here. Tell him, you know what is happening these days. Not that I don't trust you, but I have to be careful. Say it. Say
Say
it
it.
to him. Yes. Say
Viewers
it to
online,
him.
viewers online, you're listening to us. This is real talk, relationship goal. And today we're going further. We're talking internet dating dangers. What are the risks of going online to look for relationship? And we've said a lot here. Laurie Jones and myself, Laurie from Nigeria, and me, Mark Godwin, we're both talking. And we're saying things that we need to make people know, make girls know, make ladies know, make men to know, because it could happen to anybody. It's risky out there. As much as the internet is a very beautiful um, um, platform, beautiful machinery that humanity has placed for our good, dark, evil still lurk around. So this is it. We're talking online dating and the hazard in it. So the Laurie, listen to this again. A lot of things are happening. Apart from the harm also, there is what you call financial fraud happening too. Somehow people come get people online and they find a way to their finance, to their accounts, to their bank, to their credit card, and a lot of people have also fallen for this. There is, yes, a lot of people are falling for this. So they're out there. These are mean people that mean bad to us. So we should be on the lookout. So, and it's been said that a lot of these financial fraud come mainly from people that claim to have access to our social platforms, to our social interaction. Um, Larry, what will you say about financial fraud on the internet? What will you say about that?
Yeah.
Hmm. Go ahead. Yeah. So
And it's mostly people with good hearts. It doesn't just it's not just the women, it also happens to the men. To the extent that even to the men, some fake men claim to be women just in order to defraud men.
yes,
Okay, so the
yes,
financial aspect happens to both men and women. We
that's
just
correct.
need to be very careful. We're not saying anybody should not date online and all that, but just be careful. Be very careful. The stories they tell, when you assimilate it, think about it, you will find out the lies in their stories that they want to use to squeeze out money from you. They
Mm,
they they, they just
mm. They want to use to squeeze out money from you. Go ahead, Larry. Larry, the network is going back and forth. Yes. Okay.
stories and you will want to help. But I will just say, after their story, just tell them to hold on so that you can sit down and think about everything this person said, put one and two together, and find out if this is a fishy story, if this is a story that can actually happen, or you go and do your own investigation before you start releasing money, releasing
Mm.
your credit, releasing your financial truths or
Details.
financial work to the person. Okay, it's not everything you just start telling someone you met online. No,
Mm.
be careful.
It's not everything you start telling people you meet online. So scammers are exploiting people that are looking out for romantic partners. They are doing this through dating websites, through apps, through social media, pretending to be um, prospective partners, but in most cases they are fraudsters. They are out there to kill people, destroy people's life, and do very terrible things to people. So this is it. This is what we're talking about. It's real talk, and it's our relationship goal discussion. And today we're talking this internet, the danger in internet dating, the risks in internet dating. So, Larry, it's a 30 minutes program, and we'll continue. This is the part one of this program. We will come again with part two. But let's give out some tips that our viewers need to watch out for. Like we talk about some people creating fake online profile that they design to lure people into their trap. They use um, names that are not real, false names. They take on IDs that are not real, and they claim to be anything. Some will tell you they are doctors, they are military personnel, they are aid workers, they are professionals, they live abroad, they do this. But in the real sense, they are none of that. So you need to be careful. You need to watch out. You need to know what you're doing online. Scammers are out there and they are real rough. They are really, really rough. Even when you're chatting on your Telegram, on those one-on-one chatting platform like WhatsApp, still be careful. Um, a lot of things are happening. Larry, so what are your words for today? This is the intro to online dating danger, and we'll come back again for a part two. So, what do you want to wrap up with today, Larry? Come on.
Um, I'll just I'll just wrap up with being extra careful. We, I'm not saying you shouldn't date someone you met online. I'm not saying you shouldn't use dating sites, any social media. You can meet someone anywhere. You can meet the good, the bad, and the ugly. So just be very careful, extremely careful.
Do your background
That's
check.
it.
Do some background check. Do
Yes,
some, look,
yes.
do some things around before opening up and becoming uh, uh, to relax with that stranger. So on this note, we want to thank you for tuning in. Real talk. We talk relationship goals. We talk everything. Candid show. We give inspiration. We give guide. And this is Larry Jones from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, and myself, Mark Godwin, signing out till we come again your way next week. Real talk. Stay tuned. Thank you.
I you've not ended.